Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good Wednesday, July 20th. Market's having a second epic day rally. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. Got a Twitter you can follow us on at Happy Money YT. And there's Adam Aaron. And a Discord server link for both of those in the description. Free to join. Welcome to. So yeah, SPY's after yesterday's epic rally on SPY. Today it just continued on, so we'll see. A lot of earnings coming next week that could continue this bear market rally. Today actually, look at that, SPY started filling that gap up to 400, so that was my first price target for SPY on a bear market rally. And I mean, it's actually been a pretty epic one. GameStop, look at that gap on the 5 minutes, so crazy. You know, 370, we're now almost to 500, 395 in just 5 trading days. So it's been a pretty epic one. I think it'll continue on. I think we've got, as far as time, I don't know how long, but I think we've got this gap to fill. And there was another one higher up. That one. 396, the 420 area. Yeah, we'll see. Looks like some resistance at 420, right about there, 424. So we'll see after it fills that gap what's going on with it. GME starting to move up here. We've got about 35 minutes left. Yesterday they dumped it down, a lot of volume right into CNS, and then rallied out of that back up to VWAP. Today we didn't see a whole lot of either one of those. CNS didn't do a whole lot. That closed right here and it started grinding up. Seeing something now. I was kind of hopeful for today to be a bigger day on GameStop, given it's right now it's 4.8%, so that's a great day. I was expecting breaking these highs. It would have a rip, more of a violent rip. Haven't seen it yet. Maybe tomorrow. I think tomorrow's probably the last chance for this week. And if we close up somewhat high by the end of the week, I mean, we are setting up somewhat of a gamma ramp. I think our close last week was like 140, 145. Where were we? Yeah, 141. So a lot of stuff expiring in the money that week. And this week, if we can get a close in the 150s, even 155, yeah, it's setting up. It actually, this was posted. It's on Fintel's. This is old. It's actually number 1 now. It is number 1 now, though. It's on Fintel's Gamma Squeeze leaderboard. It's in first. I could probably just search it. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, there it is. So Veru's second. Get all the stats and data there. Moved up a lot. OEV, Riot. So yeah, we'll see. Like, I mean, it's as it continues to just grind up these great price action days. It's just very unusual. Oftentimes during SLD period, we see more natural price action, which is kind of what we're seeing. But at some point during that, we see, you know, if it's a cycle and they're having to roll over positions, we're going to see some violent upside, and we really haven't seen that with a lot of volume. The volume, it's been all right. It's been increasing, but it's been odd, and they're either trying something new on retail, like, hey, maybe if the price action isn't as exciting, if they're able to do this, you know, maybe retail will get more bored and start selling off. Or I think maybe it's starting to break down. Their system, their algorithms are potentially starting to break down, and so this is kind of a new chapter. But it'll be more telling once SLD's over, which I think will be next week. We'll see once that's all shaken out, and that'll be after the split too. So a lot of stocks sell off initially after a split for about a week, so I might be trimming quite a bit on Friday, maybe even tomorrow. Definitely shorter term stuff I'll be trimming tomorrow if tomorrow's not a big rip day. I'm not expecting a big move on Friday to the upside, but Depends on what happens, I guess, in the next 30 minutes today and then tomorrow. Everything's, I mean, charts are still very bullish. It's just, it's sus when I see GameStop moving like this so naturally, basically. It's really strange, but that's just how it is. Weekly chart, we've got that nice bull flag that we've broken out of, but just with the most graceful breakout one could do, just very mellow. And volume is actually, looks like it might even be lower this week than last week. We'll see. We're at the end of Wednesday, so yeah, 8.5 million. Last week was 17. So the volume doesn't pick up. We're actually gonna have less volume this week, but yeah, it's still looking good on all those fronts. Daily RSI is still cool, not too bad. 4 hours getting a little hot up here. This line I drew here, this was the high of this day, and then yeah, we kind of held that as support all day today, which is great. So yesterday's resistance, very top resistance, we ripped through, then use that as support, kind of dip below here, but now we're back above it. Same thing plays out tomorrow. 163 is going to be our support. I mean, we'll see. It is so unusual to see GameStop moving up at this pace and this rate without explosive moves to the upside. So might still be coming, maybe after hours, maybe tomorrow. I mean, there's still a lot of news that could come out. Insider buying, Ryan Cohen buying, their app being released, the marketplace being fully released. I think the app being released is going to pump the numbers up tremendously as far as transactions and yeah, everything. Because right now it's basically just appealing to kind of a niche group of people. It's not going to be broadly accepted as a Chrome browser. So, and then and the marketplace then being just a website. So I think being an app for both of those will be huge. Borrow rate today, it's hanging out. It's doing all right. It's not, didn't come down too much, kind of came down and then went back up. So yeah, we're fine. 32, 33, 36 it hit in here. Today was, today kind of came up from yesterday a little bit. Did it get some more shares though? 200,000 in there. But yeah, it's kind of hanging out steady up there, which is good. If we see a big drop in that, then I'll think this cycle is over and I'll be trimming and trying to catch downward exposure. But I'm not sure. I feel like cracks are being I think we're starting to see through some cracks, and they're maybe starting to slip a little bit. But I don't want to speak too soon because this is SLD, and we have seen somewhat similar natural price action during SLD. But typically, if we get this much, there's at least one or 2 days where it's large. So I don't know. It's exciting. If it's changing like this, then I'm down. It's moved more naturally and more stable. That should be what we get after the split anyways, with more liquidity, more shares. More shares in the float, the slower it can move, because it's more shares to move around. So, which is a good thing. It kind of puts a floor on GameStop's price, which is what you want. This morning I did trim out of the weeklies just like I did yesterday. I was a lot slower to do it today though, just because I was expecting a big move, so I didn't want to get caught. I waited till we actually broke VWAP. I was still positive on a lot of my stuff, but I trimmed out of close this week's, next week's, actually pretty much all my options here. FOMO'd back in somewhere around here, got back out here, and then slowly just started scaling in from here till here pretty much. So made money on it, but yeah, since I was in my head that today was gonna be a big day, I held on a little long. I didn't wait long enough to get back in, and that's what'll happen. But maybe it's tomorrow. I'm not sure. This is a little Uncharted, I think. We don't even need to go over all those, but all my other calls are ripping, of course. This bear market rally is epic. BBY is up a bit. Airbnb, these calls are up 100%. Atera is even up right now. Tesla calls are up. They have earnings after hours. I'm gonna hold these through. Not too concerned with them. Not huge plays. Beto calls are up. Crypto is probably running. Hood, those calls are up. Again, a lot of charts look just bullish, basically, and ready for this rally to commence. Carvana, I'm gonna keep on. I've got an alert for Carvana. If it comes down, this one's been known to move. Good volume today. Big green. Let's see. Big green candle. I just don't want to get into it on a day with 19% up. Smile Direct is another one actually on there. I don't have an alert on here, but I could. This one's crazy, crazy mover. Peloton even too, same sort of deal. Oil, natural gas making a big move up. Confluence high on my list here. Coinbase, the crypto ones are moving, of course. I think, let's see, what's actually Mara doing? I had yeah, I could maybe get in some calls on Mara. Might do that before close. It might have another day of cooling, honestly. I think it's coming down a little bit here. But yeah, bear market rally I think is, it's happening. And fully engaged. See, I showed you that, yeah, the gamma squeeze, number one, the Fintel gamma squeeze is kind of interesting. Here's an interesting thought on flatulence is the best icebreaker, preferably on the first date, to efficiently assess devotion. They're going to pay the gas on new wallets. Oh yeah, so the new wallets, they changed it. So basically, when you send an NFT to someone, you can also pay for their initial fee to get their wallet set up, whatever the Ethereum it costs to get it set up. So people are like, oh, well, they're doing that so that it actually says it right here. Shareholders would have to have crypto wallets, so GameStop created one. The wallet's not ready to use right after download, though. You first have to buy some Ethereum and pay a small fee to activate the wallet. Well, in some places, it's not possible for people to fund their wallets due to regulations and such. GDM from Discord, shout out you don't have one yet. With this new GameStop update, you'd be able to pay a 2-cent activation fee for any shareholders who haven't been able to utilize the wallet and get them access to the NFT dividend. So yeah, that's why people are kind of hyped. I think it's a good play regardless. As far as GME using it for an NFT dividend, I have no idea. I mean, it's kind of cool to think about if that's what they're doing, but they're going to pay the gas on the new wallets when the NFT dividend hits. This is the best way to break the ice of someone who has never had an NFT before. Very interesting. So I liked that. I liked that hype. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. We'll see tomorrow. I mean, if we're seeing kind of the same similar price action, I'll be even more surprised than I was today. But hourly, we've got a nice big bull flag. We did break through resistance. We are holding support above our on our last resistance here, so that's all very bullish. Not too hot. We had a kind of a tiny divergence here on the hourly with the RSI, which concerned me some. I don't trust the hourly RSI that much, though. We got another one back here and here. So price action is negating this tiny little divergence. MACD still looks good, everything like that. The 4-hour, you're not seeing that divergence or anywhere else. So 30-minute, you don't have it either. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, everything looks good. I mean, typical GME faction. They dump it on Friday. I'll be kind of expecting that a bit come tomorrow, but I don't know. It's a little Uncharted. See you on Discord, guys. Peace out.